So you may be asking, why am I doing a video on the Nintendo Switch in 2018? Well, really the best reason that I can give you as of right now is, well, obviously the system is just a little over a year old and the market definitely has more accessories. There's a lot more things available for the Switch that weren't available at launch. You can save money on games because now a lot of people have played a lot of these games through and through and they have turned them in. So now you can get pre-owned and you can find great deals on OfferUp and LetGo, Craigslist, or whatever. So perfect example of this is we'll start with the Zelda game. So this Zelda game is unwrapped right now because I unwrapped it for the unboxing video, but I got this brand new for 40 bucks. So, you know, that you can't beat that. And you can still go to GameStop right now and any other retailer for that instance, and you'll find that same exact game for what, $59.99, $59.88, depending where you go. A next example of this is at Walmart. I found this Mario game for under 40 bucks, which I thought was a great deal. It comes highly recommended. I've seen a lot of good reviews on it. I picked up this Mario Odyssey. Now, it didn't have the box, but I picked that up, and I also picked up this Mario Kart Deluxe 8. Guess how much I paid for these two games? 70 bucks. That is a freaking deal, in my opinion. So you may be asking yourself, well, what are some things that I need for my Switch? I just got one. I'm one of those people. I came late to the game. I wasn't completely sold on the Nintendo Switch when it first came out, but as I saw more videos and I saw more people grab this device, and not only that, but you see third-party developers come to this, and they are 100% on board with the Switch now. And you've seen beautiful graphics such as Doom. Zelda is a perfect example. There's a lot of games that are coming that are going to be graphic intensive. For such a small device is very impressive. I mean, honestly, probably the graphics chip in this might be a step up from what you have in the latest iPhone and Android devices, but somehow Nvidia and Nintendo have been working really well, and this is really going to be a successful console for them. So like I said, in addition to the games, you know, that's not really something that's necessary for the Switch because you can download digital content. You don't have to buy it online, but I'm pretty cheap and I don't like to pay full price for games. I will tell you the only game that I will pay full price for this year is Super Smash Brothers because I've already pre-reserved it. But some of the things that I thought were necessary just for me to get started is obviously I want a case. So this is a console case, Mario Edition, that I got from Target. I thought it was a pretty good deal for 15 bucks. So let's go ahead and take it out and see what we get for 15 bucks. So as you can see, this little print is pretty neat. I like it. I really don't abuse my stuff too much, so I didn't want a case that was like super thick and bulky. I wasn't really gonna like, oh, toss it over here, toss it over there type thing. I'm gonna take pretty good care of the Switch, so and it's not really gonna do a whole lot of traveling right now, but it probably will in the future. So once we open it up, you still get that same awesome print on the inside. I really like this. You get your little slots for your cards, so now your game cartridges fit in here. No problem. You can build up a nice little library here. And then it comes with a, yeah, that's pretty cool, a little Mario cleaning cloth for the screen. Which is really nice. That's a nice little touch. So here we have the Switch. We're going to go ahead and just put it into the case here. And what I really like about this is like a real soft mesh. It's like a padded mesh, if anything. It's like memory foam in between. So it does give you some cushion on the screen. And again, you can put your games here. You can just close it up, put something, an extra accessory or two in there that you need, and you're ready to go. I mean, it's got a little hand strap and everything. So I really like that. And I really like the case too, because I'm a Mario fan. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about that I think is important is the screen protector. Obviously, this is a mobile device. You want to protect your screen, and I've heard issues of people having scratches on their screen because of the dock. Now, I don't know if they're forcing it in there. I'd have to test that out for myself and see what's the reasoning behind this, but I picked this up from Walmart for 10 bucks. This is by Blackweb, and it's supposed to go over your screen, and I like it because it's a glass screen. It's not one of those little thin films, so it really shouldn't cut any of the clarity that you already have with your screen. And the good thing about this is it already comes with like a little template. You put your glass on there, you remove the adhesive, put it on top of the screen, lift up, and should be a perfect fit. So I think that's a great thing to have. Now, the last thing that I'm going to talk about, and this has been something that I've seen on YouTube for a while, is the controversy on whether you need a micro SD card and which one. So I'm going to talk about this a little bit, and basically I'm going to cut it real short. This is one of the better ones that you can get. Reason why is I've come to find out that if you get a UHS 1 memory card, that read times and write times are actually faster on this for the Switch, because this is what the proprietary hardware was made to run. So I guess maybe whenever they were testing these devices or anything like that, these were the kind of the cards that were geared for. I would not pay the inflated prices of the Nintendo Switch micro SD cards. I mean, it looks official and everything, but honestly, they're the same thing at the end of the day. Now, some recommendations that I do have is, again, UHS 1, that's what you want. If you get a UHS 3, which comes in actually the extreme version of this, you're actually going to get slower read times because it wasn't developed that way. So this is going to give you the maximum performance. And if you didn't know, games that run off of your internal memory are going to be the fastest way for your device to read. And then second is going to be your micro SD. And then obviously third is going to be your cartridge games. And it's funny because, you know, this is dedicated just for the game, but oddly enough, you know, you're going to get better write speeds and read speeds from this. So ultimately, I got this because I plan on building an extensive library on this. And in addition to that, I heard that there's going to be a lot of games that are coming down from Nintendo that says that the memory on the cartridges aren't going to be enough for the games that they want to put on. So what that means is you're going to have to pay $60 for your game for it not to actually fit on your device. And just keep in mind that there is only 32 gigabytes of memory on your Switch. So, you know, for example, 2K18, that's going to be a perfect example right there, because you have to save part of it to your device, and then the rest of it is on the game itself. And I've heard rumors anywhere about 10 to 13 gigabytes just for that one game. So you're gonna see a lot of games come down in the future. You know, if Rockstar ever decides to put a GTA out for it, or, you know, just basically any graphic intensive game that has a lot of textures and a lot of things that are needed to run the game, that's where you're gonna have to find the space to put it. And unfortunately, 32 gigabyte is not a whole lot these days, especially with the size of the games that are coming out. I believe if you download Zelda, it's like a 13 gigabyte game or something like that. So again, with this card, I picked this one up at Target. I thought it was a reasonable price, and like I said, this is a UHS 1 card, so it's going to work perfect for the Switch. And this is 128 gigabytes, so this should suffice for what I want to do short term, and probably in the middle run. You know, long term, I of course probably want a 400 gigabyte card, but I'm not going to pay almost the same price of the console for an SD card. So if you're just going to be strictly buying physical media, you should be okay. But, you know, there are going to be some exceptions to this rule. But generally, you know, it's just saved data and maybe a couple things that are saved. From what I've heard, maybe anywhere from 100 to 400 megabyte per game for the saved data and everything that it needs to have. So, you know, that's not too concerning, but just keep in mind that in the future, you know, it's not going to be foolproof to just save stuff on your device. You're eventually going to have to go to a micro SD. And then especially if Nintendo ever decides to launch, you know, Virtual Console and all these other things that are coming down the line for online and hopefully just better games, you're definitely going to need one. So that's it, guys. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you found some of this information helpful. I hope that if you're buying a Nintendo Switch in 2018, that this is something that you consider. And honestly, it's not that expensive of a starter pack. So, you know, if you take into account the case, $15, $10 for this, and then $50 for the SD card, which you might be able to find some on Amazon for around the same price. So, I mean, I'm impatient, so I just wanted it from the store. But, you know, that's just me. And like I said, you know, if you're really not too concerned with the games, like these, I got these and I don't have a case for them, but hey, I'm cheap and the games are going to work with or without the box, right? So the only thing that might hurt it in the long term is resale, but that I'm okay with that. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. If you like this video, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and just leave it down in the comments below. What's your favorite thing about the Nintendo Switch? Or if you don't have one, would you consider getting one? And why? Thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next episode.